Welcome to Productivity in Real Life, where we take your favorite productivity applications and put them to work in real life examples. Today we're continuing on with our Working in Evernote series, and this is just a quick video today about finding lost notes. It happens to just about everybody, and quite often I see on the forums, Reddit, all that kind of fun stuff, is the cries for help. Help me find a lost note. I've checked everywhere and it's not there. What can I do? Well, let's jump into that. So you've lost a note, or perhaps even multiple notes, while you're busy working with Evernote. It can happen. I've seen it a few times. Of course, there's other people out there that have maybe seen it more than a few times, and I'm coming from a perspective of being a heavy all-day Evernote user. Currently, I've got 45,000 notes in my system. I'm in Evernote all day, pretty much every day. So if it's going to happen to somebody, it's going to happen more often to someone like me who's making multiple note changes across multiple devices throughout the course of using it in the day. So regardless, whether you're a casual Evernote user or a hardcore Evernote user, you've lost a note and you need or want to get it back. First thing is the easy thing, and we just need to have a quick look and see if your note is just in the wrong spot. That can happen. Perhaps you've accidentally hit this, set your note off into who knows what notebook. Perhaps you've dragged and dropped it accidentally. It could be a variety of things. Really, you can just go to All Notes, adjust your sort order by updated, reverse that sort order, and you will see the notes that you've last updated. So if it's in your one of your other notebooks, you will see it here, provided you have just recently updated that note. So that's the first thing. That's a simple way of finding a lost note. Probably the first step you should take. Next thing you may want to do is look in the trash. Did you accidentally hit your trash icon? Maybe you don't have your toolbar set the same way I do, but perhaps you've hit delete and that note is gone. Check your trash. Is it in the trash? Again, check your sort order. Notes created by, you might want to use the updated and do a reverse sort order so your trash notes are at the start. So what next? You still haven't found your note. Well, if you're on the desktop version of Evernote, you might want to check the website out. Just jump over to evernote.com and log in. And you may want to just check your notes the same way I've already shown you how to do. Check your trash. Go to All Notes. Do a reverse sort based on when you've updated your notes. Take a look in there, see if it's there. Another handy thing, and again, make sure you're over in All Notes, is run one of my favorite searches that I've talked about in a prior video. Just type in your search here, created:day. That will show you all your notes that you've created today, assuming that, of course, is a note that you have created today. Oops, we got to spell it properly here, created:day. There's all of our notes from today. Is it in there? If you still haven't found your note, there's one other option that you've got to finding that note. And like I said at the start of this video, if you're a heavy Evernote user and you have notes updating, of course the phone would ring. I need to set myself a reminder, turn the phone off. Anyway, one final thing to check is your notebook list. Collapse everything out of the way if you need to, but go to notebooks and have a look. You might not have a notebook that says conflicting changes, but you might have that notebook now. Evernote, if it has a problem deciphering what's going on in your notes, will create a conflicting changes notebook and put notes in there. Conflicting changes. Here's another one from back in May 24th, my daily journal. One of my notes there had some conflicting changes in the updates. Here's my 2-minute task note that I've talked about before. Conflicting changes with that. Have a look into your notebooks under conflicting changes. You can deal with those notes afterwards, move them back to your inbox, move them where they need to be, check your other note that Evernote saved where it's supposed to be saved, and see which one you need to keep, and then just go ahead and delete. Clear out the conflicting changes, and you're safe to delete the conflicting changes notebook afterwards if it's clear. If none of that works, unfortunately you might be out of luck at that point. You could always reach out to Evernote support on the web, through Twitter, see if they can help. But by this point, it's as if your note didn't even exist in the first place, unfortunately. So you might want to stop and think, did you actually create it in Evernote? Or maybe you had something like a good old Windows notepad up on screen and you typed a quick note into there and it's gone. Perhaps you're using the Windows sticky notes and perhaps it's in there. I know it's tough to have valuable information go missing, but Evernote's actually pretty solid, and I have yet to actually see a note completely disappear into thin air. So that's it for this episode of Productivity in Real Life. I really hope you haven't lost any notes. Like I said, follow those steps that I've given you, and I'm sure you will find it. Hit that subscribe button, and of course the bell to get notified of new videos as we release them. Also be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video if it was helpful. If you've discovered other ways of finding lost Evernotes that we haven't already touched on, I'd love to hear what you've found and perhaps how you've lost notes in Evernote. Leave them in the comments section below. Thanks again for watching.